So hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Brian. So you want to buy yourself a Porsche and you want to do European delivery. Porsche Experience Center. All right, we just got done, came out of the mountains. It's been an interesting day of driving. The weather's been nasty. There's been a lot of construction, a lot of traffic. But you know what? We're driving a brand new 911 through the northern Italian mountains. All is well. We're headed south down to Venice, and yeah, we should be there in about 36 minutes or so. So I thought I would take this as a moment, take a moment to basically let you know how we came up with our route, where we're going, those types of things. Porsche does a great job of prepping you, and one of the things they give you is several different routes you can take. Several different tours is what they call them. And which tour you take can kind of depend on where you accept delivery. There's two places you can accept delivery of your new Porsche. One is in Stuttgart. That is where they actually build a 911. And the Caymans, I believe. I've never been, because I chose to take delivery at Leipzig. Now, the Leipzig factory, that's where they build the SUVs and the sedans. But the reason why I took delivery there is because that's where they have the racetrack, the test track, and you can drive a car similar to yours. You don't actually drive your car, but you drive one similar to yours on a track. Now, we got to do it abbreviated. You saw it, we showed you that already. But it was still fun, still worth doing. I'm not sure, since I haven't done the Stuttgart one, which I would prefer, but we did the Leipzig. So because we started there, that kind of influenced what tour we would do. So we actually combined two tours. We did the Eastern Beauty Tour, which takes you out of Leipzig down to Prague, on into Austria. And then from there, we joined up with the tour called the Austrian and Italian Alps Tour. That's the one that brings you down to Venice and then back up through the Western Alps and on to Stuttgart. So we flew into Leipzig, but we're actually flying out of Stuttgart. So we combined two tours and made one big tour out of it, which has kept us on the road a lot. You may not want to do that. You might want to just pick a couple places and stay there longer. But we're everywhere only one night. Other than Venice, we're going to be 2 nights. So pick your tour. You can combine them. You can do whatever you want to do. But so far, their suggestions have been great. We're looking forward to the final part of our tour, going on up through the Alps and so forth. So that leads me to my final point, which is where you can drop off your car at. Again, you can pick it up at Leipzig and Stuttgart, and you can drop it off at those same 2 cities at no extra charge. We'll let you know how to drop it off, what to leave, what to take. We'll tell you all that a little later on. But right now, just know that you can drop off your car in those same 2 cities for free to get it shipped back to the States. Now, Porsche will give you a list of other cities you can drop them off at. But that is with an extra charge because you're basically paying to have the car shipped to one of the two cities that you could drop it off to for free. So Leipzig and Stuttgart for both pickup and drop off for no charge, no extra charge for drop off. If you want to drop it off though in London and many other cities, you can, but they will charge you for that. So hopefully you find this helpful. We'll be in Venice in 31 minutes, and we're looking forward to it. So we've just had a magical day in Venice. Hopefully you've enjoyed the photos and videos as much as we enjoyed making them. It's been a great day. If you get a chance while you're doing your Porsche European tour to come down to Venice, highly recommend it. It's fantastic. Teresa and I have really enjoyed it. A couple of things we wanted to point out about your Porsche European tour. One is you can only stay in Europe 16 days with the insurance that Porsche provides. So Porsche gives you 16 days worth of insurance with your car. I hate to say they give it to you for free because you paid for it, but you can stay longer than 16 days. You'll just have to pay extra for the extra insurance. So if you're wondering how long you can stay, what's included, 16 days is what you get. The other thing you want to know is where can you go? You can basically go anywhere in the EU without worrying. Okay, what I mean by that, for example, is Switzerland. Switzerland, as you may be aware, is not part of the EU. So because of that, you got to be careful. A lot of people want to drive there, go through the Swiss Alps, which I totally get. But for example, if you happen to break down in Switzerland or get in an accident and you have to be towed out of Switzerland, because it's not in the EU, it's considered basically exporting the car, and you will have to pay taxes accordingly. So if you break down in Switzerland, basically it's going to cost you a lot of money to get it exported out of Switzerland. So if you want to drive somewhere in a country that's not part of the EU, do your research first. But if you want to just drive in the EU, plenty of countries, plenty to see, you'll be fine. And you have 16 days worth of insurance included. So we're going to head back to the hotel. It's been a fantastic day, and we're looking forward to tomorrow. So final day of our trip. Man, it's been a good one. We're tired, but we've had lots of fun. We're here at the Porsche Museum in Stuttgart. It's rainy, but it's still a nice place. I'll be honest, a little disappointed with the museum. It's smaller than I expected, and it's crowded. Little kids running around everywhere, unsupervised, parents not taking care of their kids. But it's still something you have to come see, you have to come do. When you come, it'll probably be a little bit better. It's been raining almost every day this 2 weeks, and so that's cut back on a lot of the video of the driving that we had planned on doing. We brought several cameras to fix to the car, but it just didn't work out. The weather didn't cooperate, but that's okay. That's part of it. We dropped off the car yesterday. A couple thoughts when you drop off your car. What do you need to leave? What do you need to take? That type of thing. Well, basically you take everything with you out of the car except for one license plate. You even take your front license plate. So that's your owner's manual, that's your paperwork, even the little safety flags that they give you in the car, those types of things. Basically, take it all. Don't leave anything in the car. Porsche will tell you that. I guess they're afraid it might get lost in transport. You keep one key with you. You leave one key for the transport company. Other than that, you take everything with you when you exit the car. Again, owner's manual and all. A couple of other thoughts. They will encourage you to leave the car as close to empty as possible. That's difficult to do. Not knowing exactly the gas station spacing, we didn't want to chance it and run out. So we actually ended up with about a half a tank. That's fine. To turn in the car, you know, you just need the paperwork that Porsche gives you when you pick up the car and your passport. The company that Porsche uses, the guy could not have been nicer. He was helpful. He secured a taxi ride to the hotel for us. So the drop-off procedure, other than the traffic to get there, was totally painless. My wife reminded me of something that I didn't discuss earlier, and that is the VAT tax, the value-added tax. When you get all your paperwork for your car, when you're ordering it, planning it, one of the costs you will see on the car is a VAT. This is something that they charge in Germany. It's not something that we have to pay when you buy a car in the States. However, if for some reason you were to buy a car in Germany and leave it here longer than 6 months, the dealership who you bought the car from would have to pay the VAT tax, and it's a lot. It's thousands of dollars to pay. Now, there are some dealers that will charge you that VAT tax to begin with, and then once the car actually arrives here in the United States, they will reimburse you for it. But that is the exception, not the rule. Which brings me to my final point right now, and that is, how long should you expect it to take for your car to arrive in the States after you drop it off? That can vary, of course, based on where you live in the States, but on average, it's 10 to 15 weeks. So you're talking 3-ish months before you see your car. That's probably going to do it for my portion of the video. Once I get home, I'll evaluate where I'm at, what I missed, and I'll try to tidy everything up and wrap it up in a nice little bow for you. Hope you enjoyed it so far. We got to get on an airplane tomorrow morning. It's a long flight back to Pensacola, but we've enjoyed it. It's been a great 2 weeks, but we're ready to get home. So obviously we made it back home. Actually, we've been home for quite a while. It's actually been 51 days since we dropped the car off in Stuttgart to be shipped here. But it only took 50 days for us to get it because yesterday was a big day. We got the car. It was a long 50 days. I have to tell you, if you had asked me ahead of time, will it be a problem waiting that long to get your car? I would have said no, of course not. Patient guy, relatively. But it was a long 50 days. My sales guy at the dealership left in the middle of the process and I had to get a new one, etc., etc. All first world problems. But it still meant that it was a long 50 days. I want to show you guys, see here on the screen, how we did our mapping for the trip. I mentioned in an earlier vlog, post, whatever you call it, that I would show you guys how we came up with our route. Basically, I used Google Maps, and on the Google Maps you can save it offline, and then as you can see here, I saved it in my notes section, and so each time I just had to pull up the particular notes, and I did from a castle to a hotel to the next castle, wherever we were going. And so it made it pretty easy. So that's my recommendation when you do your maps. Go to use Google, save it offline. Do not try to figure out your route while you're there. You need to be seeing the sights, enjoying it, not your head down in maps all the time. Just not what I would recommend. But most of you guys are probably better computers and maps and stuff than I am, and so you'll have your own methodology. But either way, it took 50 days from the day we dropped off the car in Stuttgart to pick it up yesterday. And as you can see, here she is. I wanted to, answer the question I asked at the beginning, which was, is this European process worth it? One of the costs that we haven't talked about is the cost of patience, of waiting. So if I had just ordered this car, regular style we'll call it, I probably would have gotten it in March, maybe April. So much earlier than, when it is now, because now it's mid-September, just so you know. So that's a long wait time just to have the car to drive, in our case for 2 weeks in Europe. I don't know if I would do that again. And by the way, Teresa's here. Let's ask her. What are your thoughts on European delivery, the time it takes, the money?
Hello. I think my thoughts would be, this was it was an amazing experience. Picking it up where we did and getting to do the racetrack and all of that, that's something, you'll never forget. What he's saying about patience, absolutely. I'm a very patient person, so it wouldn't bother me as much. I think that is something you need to consider. But I think maybe if we had to do it again, it would definitely be rent a car, probably. A little less anxiety, maybe stress around driving your brand new Porsche in Europe, kind of all the uncertainty of the roads and conditions, and just all of that. So, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I can see it going both ways.
But, it was a wonderful experience. So I wouldn't say we did it wrong or anything,
Yeah. So I think, in hindsight, I'm glad we did it, because if we didn't do it, we wouldn't know all the negatives about it, right? And so you would always say, wow, we should have done this and tried it, and we didn't. Now that we've done it, might say that getting the car earlier would be nice. So I'm not going to tell you not to do it. Try it, give it a shot. But I am going to just be honest with the negatives of it. Now that the car's here, obviously it's fantastic. I'll be able to enjoy the car more. When I was in Europe with it, it was more of a commuter vehicle. We were really rushed on our schedule, as I mentioned before, and it didn't allow me to actually absorb the car as much as I'll be able to now. So yeah, it costs a little bit more money, or a lot more money, and you got to be really patient. But we've got a lot of photographs, and we put together a binder and so forth. So if we ever sell this car, we'll have a lot of provenance with it to go to the new owner. But we don't plan on selling it, but I've said that before. So I hope this has been helpful. Have any questions, leave them in the comments, and we'll do what we can to help you. Thanks, guys.